Hoje, diretamente da Suécia, no estado de Gävle, estou aqui com Artan. Ele veio da Somália e ele tem 3 empresas aqui na Suécia. E ele vai contar pra gente a história dele, de como ele saiu da Somália e chegou na Suécia e agora empresário. Em 2014 a empresa dele ganhou o prêmio. Fique ligado na história dele que vai começar daqui a pouquinho. Boa tarde, Artan. Fico muito feliz que você está aqui no nosso programa. Conta para os telespectadores a sua história de como você saiu da Somália, como você chegou aqui na Suécia e como você está agora. Conta aí pra gente.
First of all, I will thank the Swiss television, New News, and the opportunity that you gave me to interview me. My name is Artan Dhiblowe, and I am originally from Somalia. I am a Swedish Somali citizen. I have a family and my wife and my children. I have 5 children, and the older one is working with the government. I have 2 doctors in my family. My daughter Mona Artan Hassan, she is a psychiatric doctor working in Stockholm. Abdullah Artan, he is a doctor, medical doctor working here in Gävle. My background is my father was doctor in Somalia, so this is a family heredity. Because my father was doctor. I studied human health. I myself studied here in Sweden, health education at the University of Gävle. So that's the start of history.
Ele saiu da Somália, chegou aqui, quando já tem 5 filhos, médico. Uau, que história! Fica ligada, hein? Você tem uma firma agora, né, que chama Mona Education.
I have 3 companies today. The biggest company is Artan Healthcare. We are working with older people, multicultural home health care. We are giving service all older people from all nationalities.
Wow.
And we are providing a good service. We are giving a unique opportunity that the municipality of our city that cannot guarantee.
Wow.
And that service is we are giving every older people someone who speak their own language. If he is from Brazil, we will provide a nurse or assistant nurse who speak Portuguese. If he is from Somalia, we give a nurse, she speaks Somali.
Wow.
If we come from Iraq, we give a nurse who speaks Arabic.
E como que você faz para profissionalizar? Porque quem mora na Somália, no Brasil ou em outros países, veio com uma profissão. E quando chega aqui e eles querem ajudar na empresa e ajudar as outras pessoas, você dá um treinamento para eles? Eles têm que estudar também?
As you know, and we when we come to this country, everything we start from zero. If you are doctor, you start from zero. If you are engineer, you start from zero, because you have to study the language, the Swedish language. And the Swedish language is one of the difficult languages in the world. First of all, I put my focus to study the language. And the second, I continued my education. I studied at the university. I studied health education or public health. Then when I get the education, I start to work with the government. I work the field that I'm working now with the government, with different sectors.
Okay.
So I saw there was needs. There was needs that the people who is coming from these countries, then the nurses or the assistant nurses, they are only speaking with them their language. They are speaking to them to Swedish. So they don't understand each other, so they are not giving the right, service.
Okay.
Because the older man, he's not speaking the Swedish. So I saw the problem.
Wow.
So I was thinking how to solve this problem. So always business is solving a problem.
Ok.
Yeah.
E o Estado com as empresas trabalham tudo junto, porque as empresas vão contratar pessoas de outros países que falam outras línguas, né? Tem que ter uma comunhão, né? Como é que é aqui na Suécia?
Yes, these three companies I started with my wife. Her name is Fadumo Ahmed. She is a very nice woman.
Okay.
She is a very good in economic.
Wow.
She is the chief economist of the company. She's counting every money is coming to the company and going out without calculator. She read the company's paper and she's telling why we are getting down.
Wow.
There is something wrong. You make something wrong, you buy something more. We don't want to buy next month. So Artan Healthcare is the home healthcare company. Mono Education is company that we are helping the Swedish newcomers, the refugees who wants to be successful in this country, to get the education that they want, the vocational training that they need. We are helping them to get job, we are helping them to get practice, and so on.
Quantas pessoas que já passaram por Mono Education e que já estão trabalhando? Tem muitos estrangeiros? Quantas pessoas mais ou menos?
We have in Artan Healthcare 35 employers, and we have giving training and education in Mono Education around 50 students, and always I put myself as a role model. I will tell them I was like you, I started from zero, but I was having ambition. So if you want to be successful in this country or anywhere in the world, first of all, study the language, study the culture of this country, try to talk to people even if you don't speak good language, but try to speak. Trying to speak the language, trying to learn the culture, you will learn more. And at the same time, and I'm very happy today because my company was nominated 2014 the company of the month, the company of the year, and we get the prize from the government of Gävle.
Ah, super.
Because within 3 years they see my company start 5 million.
Yeah.
Next year 10 million.
Wow.
And third year 15 million. And fourth year 21 million.
Wow.
So every year I was growing 50%. My company was growing 50%.
Wow.
Because and always I believe multicultural society. So all my companies and our business model is multicultural thinking.
Uau, parabéns. Eu também acredito nisso.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
E os estrangeiros? Você também trabalha lá nos hospitais com velhinhos, né? Qual o seu público maior?
Yeah. As I told you, and this is for me it's family tradition. My father was doctor. I worked in Somalia as a nurse. I worked in Saudi Arabia as a nurse. So when I came to Sweden, I studied my field as a nurse. I studied health education. So always I was working how to make the people health very high. I was thinking how I help the people. So my company is a social entrepreneur company, and we give so many refugees who came to this country opportunity to work to my company. And I give them the opportunity to see me. I started from zero, and they are asking me how you come all this way, and I will tell them my history.
Nossa, que bom. E, por exemplo, se chegar um estrangeiro aqui agora e falar assim, eu preciso de um trabalho, eu preciso de ajuda, como funciona todo o processo?
As I told you, Mona Education is the company which is helping the refugees or the newcomers to Sweden. So that's the start number one. They have to make a very good CV, and they have to make a personal paper that they are talking about themselves, what they have done in their country, if they were doctors, if they were engineers, if they were nurses. I help them to make good CV and good personal letter. Then I coach them how to make good interview. I'll tell them, if you are looking for a job, check the company that you are going to ask work, their history. Check the history of the company.
Okay.
And when you meet the manager of the company, tell him about his company and tell him, I know your company is very big company. You have so many employees and you have so many good reputation, good name, and that's why I want to work your company.
Okay.
So that will give the manager, oh, this guy, he knows about your company. He's very interested.
Wow.
So that time you will build a good relation from the first time you meet him. So I coach them to get the history of the company they are looking for a job. First of all, good CV, and dress good, and come on time. So that's what I do in Mona Education. I'm training them to sell them to the market, in the market for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quais são os seus projetos para o futuro? Um futuro próximo e um futuro mais longo?
As I told you, I am a social entrepreneur, and as a social entrepreneur, always we have a new idea, new dreams that we can make true. So I have two coming projects. The first project is to make a multicultural kindergarten
Okay.
that we bring all children from all nationalities.
Uau.
That we are giving them to learn first their own language and the Swedish language.
Uau.
That's project number one.
Uau. Congratulations.
Thank you. And the project number two is the project that I want to make with Sandra, and our project is called gig economy. Gig economy is that you are giving a service, and sometimes we are even working with an economy that you don't need to buy raw materials. You use the existing raw materials you have, but you change only the type. For example, this table,
Okay.
or this sofa, we can make a new thing valuable.
Ok. Uau, super.
Yes, that's the new project that me and Alessandra, Sandra, that we want to make it.
Uau.
It's called circular economy.
Circular economy.
Circular economy.
Uau.
So me and Sandra, we already started talking with the politicians, talking with the people who are working with this circular economy, because so many newcomers or refugees, they are jobless. So I want to help them to see this opportunity, because we are a society. We are consuming new things, we are buying new shoes, we are buying new clothes, and we are making a problem with the environment. So circular economy, you don't need to buy new things. You use your existing old things, but you can make a new thing which is very valuable. That's my new project.
Wow, super.
Thank you.
Das ist super. Das ist wie eine reciclagem, né? Fazer reciclagem dos produtos e não joga fora. Muito bem, parabéns. Mas, por exemplo, a todas as pessoas que estão na Suécia inteira, e se quiser alguém que está em Estocolmo ou em outros estados quiserem participar desse projeto, por enquanto aí tem que vir para Gävle.
And we are just now focusing in Gävle city and the population in our city.
Okay.
But my focus is the multicultural society.
Wow.
The people who came to this country from Iraq, from Syria, from Somalia, from Eritrea, from Brazil, all nations are here. And most of them, they don't have jobs. So I want to create a new opportunity, new jobs. So circular economy is a new thinking that you are reusing your resources that you already have. Suppose if this sofa is getting old, you threw it to the garbage. But circular economy will make this sofa a new thing. You are using economically. At the same time, you are not spending a lot of money to buy a new raw materials. And in that way, we are creating a new thinking and new job opportunity.
Super.
Yeah.
E você gostaria de deixar para os telespectadores uma mensagem, se alguma pessoa que está querendo investir, alguém que quer te ajudar nesse projeto, quer deixar o seu endereço, deixar o seu telefone, o seu contato, para as pessoas puderem estar te procurando?
First of all, I will thank to the Swedish government and the Gävle city government and our politicians, because they give us this opportunity and they give us that to live in this country, free, study, and make our dreams come true. So I always think to be part of the solution of this country. There are some people, some racist parties are thinking that we who come from other countries are only, eat the taxpayers' money. But we are here to solve the problem of Swedish society. So we are part of solving the problems. And as long as we are part of this society, we are doing something bad and we are doing something good. So I and the people who is like me, they always like to think and help the society and the young men and the youth of all nationalities to become a very successful and become the part of European citizens and become a role model to their countries that they come from. And I thank you very much. The new news from Zurich, Switzerland.
Genau.
Yes.
Vielen Dank.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.